Well, hello there. Yeah. It's been an interesting week. We are testing a theory today. We are testing if there really is power in the braid or if it's just purely been coincidence. I have my little pink and purpley colored hair ties. I am not color coded either. We're testing this theory. If the theory's correct, we shouldn't get a shiny today. If the theory is wrong, well, then that's been one heck of a coincidence. Anyway, right now we need to get our first sets of eggs. Granted, the last stream we didn't get a shiny, but we were only 125 eggs in. And in the past, the first one has taken at least 200 eggs. Braid power test? In fact, yes. Or actually, where did my phone go? It's all the way up here. So, yeah, the first one for Good Boy took 349. And then the first one for Kirsten took 521. So, the fact that we haven't gotten one yet doesn't surprise me. If this continues, I'm gonna say we got a problem. Because we've got about a 2-hour time frame for today's stream. And we should be able to get something today. Because that should put us at least around the 300 mark, I would think. Be about 175 eggs. I think we can do that in 2 hours. I think we can. Gumball seal, yes. Indeed. So, yeah, just testing the theory out today. So, no braid. My hair looks awfully, light colored today. I think it's the combination of the fact that it tried to snow a minute ago. And just it's bright. Yeah, it tried to snow earlier when I was coming home. Don't know how I feel about snow in October. Considering I came from a place where you maybe saw snow in the dead of winter, aka, December-y, January, or the occasional March. You know, when you get a random flurry in March, that happens upon occasion. I'm not used to this. Southern gal over here is not used to that, so this is gonna be a change. Interesting, yep. And in fact, I didn't even change when I got home. I'm still wearing my long sleeve hoodie shirt and my jacket hoodie. Oh goodness, my mother. My mom's smiling about my snow. I love it. She just sent me a picture. That's cute. Okay, here we go. First egg of the stream. Spheal. 126. Let's see what you got, little round boy. That is a weird sort of cry. Got back from school like 2 minutes ago. Heck yeah. Welcome on in. Who are you? I can't see. Kevin.
Oh, can you hear me?
Now I can, yes. Yep. Trying to get the round boy.
You are going to be my traffic entertainment for the next hour and a half.
Love that for you.
I was so happy. I was like, I'm actually finishing early and on time today. Because they messed up my work day and I had to do an extra run that was an hour out of my normal run because they didn't order yesterday.
Ew, gross.
So
Guess it's shiny before 6 eggs?
really screw up my day. And at that point, I actually got to my normal stop at the normal time. I was like, oh, cool, I'm actually going to finish on time. And now I'm stuck in the traffic for at least an hour.
Grungy Ray! Thank you guys so much for the raid! I really appreciate it! Welcome on in. Anarchy? Is that how you say it? Hi, Cloud! Absinthe, I love your name! Andre, welcome on in! Welcome on in, everybody! Thank you guys so much for the raid, I appreciate you. For those of you who do not know, my name is the PuppyPokéTrainer. You can also call me Ash Ryan. I'm fine with that. We do lots of Pokemon content here on the channel. We also do some stuff like Fire Emblem, Persona, things like that. For every 10 likes, we open up Pokemon cards. There's Grungy. How you doing, buddy? Hi, Ty. How you feeling? I didn't realize you were back to streaming. I'm having problems loading the stream. I won't be able to say. Oh, I'm sorry. Have a good day, Felix. I was supposed to say have a good night, but it's not night anymore. We just started our hunt, literally a couple minutes ago. We had already done 125 eggs. So we've already done now 130 because we just did our first 5 of the stream. But yeah, what were you streaming, Ty? Let me know. Hey, I'm feeling all right, healing better every day. How are the hunts treating you? Pretty good. Since I started shiny hunting on the channel, like re-officially shiny hunting, I've gotten, hang on, my first shiny Shinx and 349 eggs, the second shiny Shinx at 204, the third at 2, the fourth at 71, and then I started... Thank you so much, Andre, for subscribing. I appreciate you. Then we started with Ralts. That took 521 eggs, 44 eggs, and 190. And the last one was male. So that was super good. So the first one seems to take the longest of any of them. Going after the purple ball today? Indeed. Since we're doing a shiny race for Alpha Dusknoir? Oh, dude. Got it in 47 checks. That's awesome. I've gotten 1 alpha shiny. I have not played Arceus in a hot minute. His luck is too cracked. Sounds like it. No, I got an alpha shiny Frostlass. That one was fun. That was a completely random encounter, and I just realized I'm not back on the game screen. LOL. It's fine. Yeah, Angie is actually mad at me because of my luck with the shiny hunts.
I can confirm.
Yeah, Kevin can confirm. That is his girlfriend. And she's extremely jealous, and I don't understand how this keeps happening. I swear it's the power of the braid, because every time that I've worn my hair in a braid, I've gotten the shiny, with the exception of last time when I had 2 braids, and I did not get a shiny. So I'm testing the theory if it's actually... Thank you so much, Aniki. Is that how you say it? Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. But we're not sure if it's actually the braid or if it's purely coincidence. So, yeah, I hope you get this feel quick. Me too. I really hope so.
What else I realized too is that you've been getting them ever since you moved too.
Well, that's because I finally started Masuda methoding properly.
I mean, that's also fair.
Because the original Shinx hunt was well over 2,000 eggs, and I got nada. And then we realized I wasn't doing the real Masuda method. My Japanese Ditto was still in my Pokemon home. Wasn't even in the game. So yeah. Upset does not begin to cut it. So we're hoping now that we've gotten on this trend, we could just start smacking through everything. The reason why I'm going through so many is because I do want to eventually have a living dex, and might as well go ahead and get the shinies while we're at it. So yeah, like I said, I have 4 shiny Shinx. One of them is gonna be, traded to a viewer at some point. I may just do a specific stream for that. That'll be Mango. I don't have enough Aniki. Okay. Perfect. I just want to call you by what you're, supposed to be called, buddy. That's it. I feel like kind of awkward if I call somebody by the wrong name for too long. I had one person who I apparently had no clue how to pronounce their name. And finally, after like several streams, they finally corrected me. And I'm like, I am so sorry. I've been calling you the wrong name. But yeah, so we're testing out the theory if it's purely coincidence with the whole braid thing or if it's actually, you know, a thing. And I'm not color coordinated today. That was a funny stream. But we'll see. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, oh well. You know? Hey, I'm not going to say no to a shiny right now, so... If I can get it in under 200 eggs, I may scream my head off. My neighbors are going to be like, what the crap is wrong with you? They're going to start banging on the walls again. Okay, loading up on the next one.
So, you know, well, I shouldn't say do you know that you do know them.
I know,
Kate,
you
right?
know that I'm not telling the truth. Sorry, what?
Kate, right?
Yeah.
They have an entire shiny dex in Legends Arceus.
Already?
Like, besides the ones that shiny lost, but yeah, no, they got, I think they got almost every, if not all, the shiny Pokemon.
That's insane.
I'll have to confirm or deny it next week.
Jeez. That is dedication, honestly. I can't imagine doing that so quickly. Because, like, yeah, the game came out back in, what, January? But still. Like, come on. That's a lot of work. Like, I haven't even tried one real shiny hunt in that game.
Can I tell you about the Glalie I found?
Maybe?
So, it was on one of my streams, and I was doing the mass outbreaks, whatever you call them.
Mm-hmm. Massive mass outbreak or whatever?
Yeah, that thing. And I went to a Vulpix one, because obviously I wanted to find one for Ange, but I didn't find one. So I went flying over to another area, and I flew over a Snorunt one, and I was like, oh, cool. So I went down, and then all of a sudden I see a Glalie coming at me. And you know how in Legends Arceus, how the alphas have the big red eyes?
Yep.
So I see a Glalie coming at me with big red eyes. And I was like, oh my god, that's an alpha Glalie. And I caught it. But then I was just like, it kind of looked like normal sized Glalie. I don't know why, and it didn't really seem to be a challenge. And then all of a sudden I go to the professor's thing. It was a shiny Glalie.
And you had no clue.
I didn't realize. I kind of was just like, it looks small to be an alpha. I'm like, was that a shiny one? And then I went back and looked. And what's funny too is like, when I rewatched the stream, you could hear the shiny noise and see the animation. Of course, me and my dump, but missed that.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, that.
That's the second time I missed a
Funny.
shiny. Or like, didn't realize I caught a shiny.
Oh gosh.
I was just throwing Pokeballs at Shellos in the outbreak. And all of a sudden my chat's just like, you got a shiny, you got a shiny. I was like, no, I didn't. And I went to the thing, I was like, oh, I have a shiny.
Oh, Kevin. Only you.
Like,
Only you.
This is me we're talking about, you know.
Love you to death, but you can be extremely oblivious.
Yeah.
Hi, Anderson. Oh, goodness. Though I will say it's one of the things that I love about you, buddy.
Honestly, I'm proud to say I am. Or I should say not proud of it, but at least I'm just accepting.
I mean, speaking of things that I love, I brought Culver's to my hubby at work today, and it made his day. So that made me feel good. And it was so funny. One of his workers was like, "Take him away from here. Make him leave." Because he's the manager, so he, kind of works whenever he wants, but at the same time works just constantly. But so one of the workers is like, please make him leave. Make him take a break. And so we went and sat in my truck and ate Culver's. It was great. Apparently they have what they call a curder burger, which is literally just like a giant cheese curd patty on a burger. Hi, Bryce.
Okay, I said this before and I'll say it again. Why is every place that we went have amazing restaurants? Because like down in South Carolina we went to some amazing places. Up there in Wisconsin we went to some amazing places.
Kevin.
And like that burger place that I went with Angie, Mark, and Will. That was a great burger place. And then we got the curd platters, which had samples of every cheese curd, or not every, but like 4 different cheese curd flavors that they had in that restaurant.
Yep.
And it was great. It was funny because all 4 of us just grabbed a cheese curd, and we did a cheers with cheese curds.
Okay, that is hilarious. But Kevin, what was one of the very first things that I told you when you first came down to see me in South Carolina?
There was a lot of things I said to me.
I will not steer you wrong with food. When it comes to food, I will not steer you wrong.
You did say to me that just name meal you know place.
Yep. Especially down there, because I knew a lot more places. Up here, it's a little harder because we are a little bit more remote, and to get to quote-unquote civilization, you got to drive at least 20 minutes. Which, I mean, that's how long it took you to cross town, at least, back down there, but still.
What's funny, too, is that, when, what was it? It was funny how it worked out with the fajita place, how you and I were going to go there.
And then it was closed. Because it was Monday.
And then, sure enough, I told you we were coming back down, but when I was coming back down with Ange, and you were just like, alright, we're going to the fajita place this time.
Yeah, because it wasn't a Monday. We could go. Oh, my goodness. Between
Lizard Sticket and that buffet that we went to the second time was great.
Oh, no, wait. I totally forgot that was a thing, Unison. I've opened up Go, like, 1 time since August, and that was on Monday. And that was, the only reason why I did is because my husband was playing, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's a thing.
You would think while we're on the road, like, at some stops, we would open up for a minute, but we really don't.
Mm-hmm. No. Well, every time I go to a stop, I have to pull out my phone to get on the app to do my order. So it's like, yeah, I could have Go up, but then I immediately have to close it to get into the app. So it's like, what good is it to try to do?
Luckily, I don't really need to use my phone for me. The only thing I use it for is GPS and calculator, but I can change it.
Well, luckily, I know my route. My route is consistent weekly. So I don't have to worry about, needing my GPS, which is good.
You would think that after I've been doing this since January, I would know my route. I still don't.
How?
I know where I'm going. It's the directions I don't remember. I don't know which exit to take. I don't know which turn to go. My Wednesday. Wednesday I know because it's the local, and I know that area well.
I read the date wrong. Oh, okay. So you didn't miss it, neither did I. Cool. Thank you for the clarification, Aniki. Welcome on in, Milo. How you doing, buddy? No, what was I gonna say? No, my route's actually super easy. Like, the route that I did yesterday, pretty much everything, for the whole first half of the day, more than half of the day, really, is all on one strip. I have 3 stops immediately, like, within about 3 blocks of each other. So it's literally just one, cross the street, done.
That would be nice. Unfortunately for me, I don't have that. Since especially on a Tuesday, like even though I only have 10, 12, maybe 13 stops on a Tuesday, it's the distance that kills me on a Tuesday.
See, that's funny because I have a lot fewer stops. Hello. I have a lot fewer stops, but it's every bit as long.
See, that's what it is for me. I have fewer stops on Tuesdays, but here's the day on a Tuesday. 45 minutes to an hour to my first stop, half hour to my next one, 25 minutes to the next one, about 15 minutes after that, then about another 20 minutes, then another 25 minutes, then another half hour, then about 20 minutes again, then another half hour, and then about another hour, and then about 45 minutes, then an hour and a half back.
Jeez Louise. But here's a good question, actually, Kevin. Do you have to go in, pick an order, go out, grab it, check it in, and then put it on the shelf?
Luckily not. I just...
Because I do.
Put it on the dolly. I take it on the dolly, put it in front of the counter, get a signature, go on with my day.
Yeah, see, that makes your stop maybe 5-10 minutes. Whereas, for me, even my shortest stop is a minimum of 15 minutes.
See, some of my stops on Tuesdays, though, they can be massive. I'm talking anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 orders. So I probably have to go in and out at least 5, 6, maybe 7 times.
Yeah, but you also don't have to go see what they need, put in the order, go out and pick that order, then bring it in. Right?
Luckily not, no.
No, that's how I have to do my job.
I just sat on my butt all day.
Just a few minutes ago, you didn't hear me say, "Hey, bud"?
Not really. I'm not looking at my phone while I'm driving, so...
Well,
and you didn't hear me say, "How do?"
No, I actually didn't. You're actually pretty quiet on your phone. Hold on, let me turn you off.
Oh, hi, Ryan. Did no one notice him come in? I guess you snuck into everybody except for me.
You know, I never thought...
I appreciate
Unison. Bro, send some of that this way, because it tried to snow on me earlier. Thank you, Price.
I never thought I would say that Ryan's quiet.
You cheeky son of a quack.
There you go. That was a cheeky comment, though. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, anyway, now that we've got that out of the way, yeah, I just sat my backside all day.
Oh, goodness. Like, none of my stops are that far from each other. Like, the longest drive I have, I think it's today, where I had to drive about 35 minutes from my house to the first stop, and then from there it's like across the street, and then down the strip, and then boom, 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 boom.
On my Wednesday run, it's the local run, so it's all the cities and towns that's about near where my main warehouse is.
Mm-hmm.
So everything's within a good 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes apart. You know, the longest one being a half hour down, but that's a half hour back after that.
Yeah, see, that's my Tuesdays, and technically my Fridays, because I have to go back to 2 of my Tuesday stops on Fridays, because they're the big contracts. It's Walmart and another local grocery store.
Yeah, and
But-
then on Wednesday and Thursday, it's a good probably hour drive just to get to the area I deliver, but then everything is within 15, 20 minutes apart.
Yeah, that's how today's route was. By the time I end, it's like a 20-25 minute drive back home.
Yeah.
So like,
Takes an hour.
I stopped by Culver's because I was in Civilization, as we like to call it, and they had Culver's, and so I grabbed Culver's and then headed back. And Masonator grabbed his. He's like, "Huh, it's still warm." I'm like, "Yeah, it's not that far a drive."
Yeah, I don't see on Tuesdays I don't have lunch just because it's constant go day. So I just bring snacks and I don't have lunch on Tuesdays. Wednesdays I'm going back home to have lunch because I drive through my hometown. I was like, all right, I'll stop to have lunch and I'll go bring for. Then on Thursdays I stop at a McDonald's.
See, we have a McDonald's right down the street, and they made me mad the other day because they messed up hubby's order, and I was mad at them for him.
Like, yeah, yeah, I remember that.
Because he was having a rough day, so he'd gotten McDonald's, and then all of a sudden he bit into his burger, and there was a giant pickle on it.
Ah, he doesn't like pickles too. Nice.
No, he prefers a plain burger, and then he adds ketchup to it.
My dude.
But I hate pickles. I hate pickles. I will not touch pickles with a 39.5-foot pole.
Yeah, my sister, all right.
The only time I will quote-unquote eat pickles is Chick-fil-A. And that's not the actual pickle. It's because they brine their chicken in pickle juice. It's the only time I ever eat anything pickled. Ever. I hate all things pickled.
I've hated pickles ever since I was a kid.
Yep.
And my girlfriend is ashamed of me for that.
See, here's the thing. I grew up hating pickles. I grew up hating cucumbers. I grew up hating anything that was pickled. Like, because I went to a band competition my 7th grade year, and they had on their little sign that they had sausages. I thought they meant sausage dogs. No! These were these evil little pickled sausages in a package. Ugh.
See, I don't mind cucumbers. It's pickles itself I can't stand.
See, Unison, I'd be fine. Like, okay, if you didn't get my order right, whatever. I'll just pick it off. But, like, my husband's one of those guys where it's just like, he doesn't want it if it's had all that junk on it. He wanted what he wanted, and that's it, you know? And I don't blame him. And so it's just like, you defiled his burger that he specifically asked you to do this way. You know?
I can understand that. It also depends on what it is. Like, if it's just pickles, I can take it off easily. Onions, I can take it off easily. But if it comes to like, sausage and anything else that easily doesn't come off, then that's a problem.
Well, like, McDonald's does those little tiny onions that you can't pick off. They do the mustard, which I don't like mustard. I love honey mustard. I don't like regular mustard. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. And I don't like it mixed in with ketchup. That's disgusting, especially with the
I only hear Miles rage at Splatoon.
I'm gonna say this too. This is actually interesting. I don't like raw onions on regular stuff. I don't like them in salads. I don't like them on burgers. However, I love onion rings, and I will actually eat the little onion things on a McDonald's burger because you can't really taste them.
Okay, that's usually fair. And I actually did that the other night when he gave me one of his burgers that they'd made wrong.
You can taste them a little bit, but it just gives it a little.
But they don't. That's
flavor.
because they don't put any on there hardly. You know, like when we were kids, they put giant piles of them on there, and they were just disgusting. And like now, like the burger that he gave me had a pickle on it, and I'm like, seriously? Like even when we were kids, they put like 3 of them on there. You know, come on. If you're gonna put it on there, put them on there.
Actually, hold on. Does he like bacon on his burgers?
I don't know. He loves bacon. I don't know if he'd like if he eats it on a burger though. Like he's not a big fan of cheeseburgers. Like he loves cheese, but he'd rather have a plain hamburger than a cheeseburger.
I don't know if they're doing that
Yeah,
deal. They're doing it up down here. You can get 2 double bacon cheeseburgers for $4. It's like $4 for one.
Probably not. We're podunk, so who knows?
Well,
My mom is the same way as you, Unison. Hates pickles, will eat cucumbers. My dad, contrarily, hates both, but likes pickled jalapenos. But what's funny is if my mom eats a cucumber, he will not kiss her. For a full 24 hours, he will not kiss her. It's really kind of funny.
Luckily, I'm not that bad when it comes to pickles, like when Aunt eats stuff.
See, it's funny. Like, my family as a unit is fairly not picky. It's funny because my brother is much more picky than his 3-year-old daughter is, which I find hilarious. But, but things I heard, but one of the things, like, when we don't like something, we don't like it. Like, get it gone.
Oh,
were you in an accident or almost in?
No, I'm not in it, but the guy in front of me cut me off a bit, and then the guy in front of him slammed on the brakes, caused him to slam on the brakes, caused me to slam on the brakes.
Jerk. Also, we're up to 10 likes. Thank you guys so much for liking the stream. We are going to open up some Pokemon cards because we can.
I am about to pre-order my Gen 9 game.
I still haven't done that. I also realized that
I'm
my hair
not
was
doing that
short.
until my next paycheck.
Yeah, the only reason I'm doing it is because I have my next paycheck.
Okay, here we go, folks.
I don't.
Where are
Ooh,
you doing
holographic
yours?
Trevenant.
What?
Where are you pre-ordering yours from? Is it
Hatina.
GameStop, or-
And
Nintendo
I'm
eShop.
pre-ordering it from the Nintendo eShop.
Same.
there we go. So you guys aren't going to do the pre-order bonuses?
No, none of them are worth it.
Yeah, you're right about
Especially the
that.
berry set.
Oh, that berry set's atrocious.
But if you do it digitally, you get the Pokeball still,
Oh, okay.
I believe.
Same here doing digital. See, I prefer physical. I can't stand not having the physical copy. I really can't.
Well, I don't know what all the pre-orders are.
We went
don't
through them
really-
the other day. I think the only thing that we didn't know offhand was GameStop's, and we speculated that it was the pin set again.
See, I really don't care if I get physical or digital for the most part.
Anarchy, Walgreens.
But
Yeah,
looking at the box art for the games, it's like, okay, I want the boxes.
I know, right?
Pre-order purchased.
I don't know if I wanted to get it.
Yeah, so Walgreens had a 40-pack of the mini packs for $18. I grabbed 2. So there's a whole nother set over there. Physical for me, I just did Amazon. I think, was Amazon the berry set? Hi, Bri, by the way.
Yeah, I think Amazon's the berry set.
Yeah, one of them had a rather poopy thing. Leora! Thank you, friend. Also, I've been loving the ones about the orc. Also, Leora, there was last night I got an alert for one of your videos that went live 24 hours before that. The DM one. I was like, what in the world? Because I was like, oh, I will send that to Masonator. Looked, and he'd already commented a day ago. I'm like, huh? But anyway, YouTube be dumb like that sometimes.
What happened exactly?
So, Leora, friend in the chat here, is actually an IRL friend of ours. She's in our D&D group. And so she's been posting a lot of D&D videos on her channel, which you should totally go check her out, by the way. Anyway.
Oh, give me a
I'm
link.
on mobile. Can someone pull?
I was about to say, can somebody grab her link for me?
I could probably do it. Give me a minute.
That'd be awesome, because she deserves the love. Her goal is to beat me in subs, so I find that funny. She's right. I think she's right behind me. There you go. Kevin! You are driving, mister.
I got it too.
I'm in traffic. I'm not moving.
I don't care, Kevin. You're
Oh
driving.
my, she really is right on your tail.
I know.
She's at 563.
But she's great. She does a lot of art stuff. So if you're into that, go check her out. She's been posting a lot of stuff from our D&D sessions. But there was one, Price says pay attention to the road, Kevin. But there was one from the other night that was about the DM, which is Basonator. And it was really funny. And I was like, I will totally need to see that one. Or send that to him. And then I realized that he'd already seen it like a whole day before. And I'm like, how? Because I just got the alert. Did you see the thread I made for him? No. I don't believe so. Is that what you just posted a little while ago? Because I did not see that. I started to watch it, and then I remembered I was linked to my car, so there was a delay, and then I forgot to actually go back and watch it. Yeah, so I will watch that probably after stream. Oh, excuse me. I've been working, the reason why I didn't stream last night was because I decided to work on my D&D one-shot that we're doing probably in a couple weeks. But I really needed to get some of the logistics down as far as like the stat builds and stuff. And so I spent a long time doing that. How's that coming along? I think I'm done. I want somebody, probably John, to double check through some stuff. I have two options for one thing that I need to figure out. But other than that, I'm pretty sure I'm done. Because I couldn't sleep the other night. So I literally wrote the entire dialogue in one layout in my bed. instead of a sitting. It's not a sitting. So I was just like, let me try this. And so I knocked out most of that. Filled in like the specific logistics stuff later. But yeah. Insomnia is a writer's best friend. Well, yeah, I mean, I was exhausted, don't get me wrong, but I could not shake the feeling of I need to get this down before I forget it. So yeah, I got all that done. It's gonna be fun.
I should do some writing again soon.
Well, luckily, what all I did was essentially do what you would find in, one of the books. As far as, like, dialogue writing. Like, I wrote some of the descriptions. There are some actual dialogue things from one character that they'll meet. But other than that, like, that's about it. They have the chance to get something really good. And depending on how well they roll, they could get something really good. And if they roll really poorly, I get to have fun. But in part, it will be determined on which characters they use. Because if they reuse the characters that they have, then I can get away with some stuff. Like orc marriage for a good thing? No. But the oh gosh, that threw me for a loop. But yeah, if they keep their characters, then I'll keep it as it is. If they don't, I may have to tweak a couple things. I know who Masonator's gonna build, because he's already been working on it for a while. Because he basically challenged me in a way, kind of almost in a bet, to make a decent ranger. But he said he needed to be level 8, so they had to be up for level 8. I believe it's at the top of the tower outside of, not Conolife. Not Celestic. What's the one? Salacion Town.
Salacion?
Yeah.
Salacion?
Yep.
Alright.
I think that's where it is. Don't hold me to that.
Oh, I'm gonna hold you. I'm joking.
Getting a little too excited about his ranger? Indeed he is. So we'll see how well that actually goes. I will say the one really cool thing that you guys could get requires him specifically to roll a nat 20. And that's it. That's the only way you're getting this particular option.
Oh, jeez. Well, that's unfair.
Oh no, it's because he's already made a broken ranger. And I didn't want to make him any more broken. See, my problem is I want it to be a challenge, but I don't want it to be, you know, endless hours of fighting either. But I also don't want it to be done in 2 seconds.
You want it to last a couple rounds.
At least. You know, it's a one-shot. So I've been struggling on a balancing act with the, with, like, what they're going to face and all that. Comes a paladin and starts praying for his dice skills. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, my word. Why did I play a stressful game when I've had a stressful day at work?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh, goodness. And before anybody, like, starts wondering, like, well, what are you doing? I made it up. So it's not going to be like a pre-built thing. I made it up. Hence why I've had to do a lot of balancing. I need to do another one-shot when I have the chance. I'm in a campaign now, though. I mean, one-shots are fun.
I'm doing a campaign.
Wait, where's the braid? Now you're not going to get the shiny. That's exactly what we're testing today, Ektrick. I'm testing if it's the timing or if it's actually the braid. But welcome on in, friend. Come on, spin
Do
around.
you want to hear some crazy things that have happened in the campaign I'm in?
Sure.
So, we got dragged into this new world
Indeed.
that none of us are familiar with.
Okay.
Due to an elder brain.
Elder brain?
Yes.
All right, then. What is an elder brain?
It's just like a giant talking brain.
Oh, okay. Kind of like a mind flare-y thing?
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Think beholder, but brain.
Gotcha. Okay, continue.
We then landed in a graveyard town.
Love it, Ektrick. Okay, graveyard.
We then severed the link that the elder brain tethered us to.
Okay. Have
And
fun.
then
Get a shining. Have a great time. Thanks, Leora. Have a great night.
And since a bunch of people just didn't show up to sessions and left,
Uh-huh.
3 new people got dragged into the world.
Mm-hmm.
And started a mass graveyard uprising.
I'm sorry, what?
A quack ton of undead.
Love it.
And we are currently trying to defend the town from the undead.
I want to do one campaign where everyone is some form of evil alignment. Evil or neutral. And I want to see how well that actually goes.
You know what I actually saw the other day, and I actually wanted to try it one day. I'd have to learn a lot about it. It's probably a question I'd talk about first. But I saw someone do a D&D campaign, but they revolved it around the Super Smash Bros. Universe.
Whoa, okay.
Basically, like, they had 5 players plus the DM,
Uh-huh.
and, like, the 5 players got to pick a character, Ash,
Okay.
to play as,
Uh-huh.
and, like, DM was,
Oh, excuse me.
quote-unquote, the master hand,
Uh-huh.
and, like, they had to go on a quest to, like, save the Smash universe, like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
They fought up against the various enemies. Like, I think the only thing they couldn't pick is, like, the bad guys. So, like, they couldn't pick Bowser or Ganondorf and all them.
But they could pick like Mario and Link and characters like that.
Yeah. They need like main heroes. They can do Mario, Pikachu, Kirby, etc.
Okay, neato.
And it was actually pretty cool. I didn't finish the whole thing, but I was listening. But I was like, that'd be kind of cool. Like, I think it was more of like a one shot on the spot. Like they really didn't plan it out. It was a charity live stream.
Oh,
I
I did not
really
see you
plan
behind
much of
me.
it,
That name should be banned.
but it was still pretty cool.
Oh,
But it was still pretty cool to watch and listen to. I'm like, you know what? I'd be down to try that one day.
That'd be fun. No, I love the fantasy world of like Tolkien and all those guys where they just, with all the elves and the dwarves and all of that sort of stuff. I love it so much.
Well, did I ever tell you about the I'm gonna say quote unquote campaign because it really wasn't a campaign. That I was in call with Bry, Ian, Gemini, Amber, and somebody else. And literally we were just talking in Amber's server, and Tay basically just threw together literally on the spot a D&D game.
Yep.
And we just had to think of things right off the top of our mind. Like, we didn't have to roll a dice, we didn't have to do anything. And she was just like, okay, because of your actions, this is gonna happen.
Yep.
Because of your actions, this happens to see. And it was just so funny. We're all just sitting in call, just like, okay, what the hell do we do now? What should we do?
Yep.
And we just typed it all in the chat, and Tay would respond to say, all right, because you did this, now you do this. And then Amber ended up, like, getting out of the game, and she became, like, the watcher from... It was so funny.
That is awesome.
What if that's all still in her server? Hold on, I'm gonna check.
Kevin.
I'm still in traffic. Oh my god, it is! Wait, no, it's not. No! That's not it! That's a thing we do. Hold on, it's here somewhere.
I mean, I'd like to run a D&D session, for a stream or something once. My problem is I might have to put a disclaimer on it that this would not be a PG stream, mostly because I want people, like, if people like John or even Ryan are playing, like, I want them to have more freedom than, a PG channel can let them have. Because I like the creativity that people can come up with sometimes without the PG mind.
oh. Are you...
It was so funny.
Well, yeah, exactly. But John also, swears like a sailor when it's D&D time, And that's the sort of thing I mean, more so. And I think I just made Ryan's night by saying that. Exactly. So, like, I wouldn't want to hinder you guys being like, oh, crap, I have to watch my tongue. I can't say what I want to say. Like, I'd want to do something that you guys can actually, actively, fully participate in,
Just, no, what you just need, Ash, is the beginning of the stream. Just have a little thing that is this little video you can just play over and over throughout the stream. Just like a little thing that just viewer discretion.
I may just have to have the album art parental advisory.
So, you know what you should do? Because you know who actually would probably do it too?
Who?
Is Tyler. Just reach out to him and just say, hey, Ty, can you just make a quick video of yourself saying viewer discretion is advised?
No, just the sound clip. That's all you need, is just the sound clip.
Too. And then you can just put it on. You have your Stream Deck still, right?
Yeah, I do. I've been using it. That's how I switch between my things.
You could just add that sound recording to that, and just hit the button throughout the stream.
There we go. I'd have to remember how on earth I did that before, but yeah, because it's been 3 years, I think, now. I've had this thing for a while, and it's been a long time since I programmed it.
Is it the Elgato one?
Yeah.
There just should be an app for it, application.
Well, no. I just don't remember how I did it. Because it's just been so daggum long. Because let me put it to you this way, Kevin. I had this 2 houses ago.
Yeah, no, Because I have the one I have. Probably the same one, honestly.
I think you got yours after I did, but yeah.
Well, I got mine for Christmas last year.
Oh, I have the mini.
It's in the Great Marsh.
But yeah, so actually what I might do is see how well it runs with the 3 of them and potentially do the same one shot here. You'd miss a little bit of the nuance of some of the references. Because I will admit there are several references to the current campaign we are doing. But yeah, it might actually be really fun to do it as a two-parter.
If you end up ever doing one on the stream, definitely let me know. Because I've been wanting to play for a while. I still haven't been able to. I've only used the die that I got, the dice set that I bought down there. Once. And it's been almost a year now since I visited and bought them, and I've never used it once.
Yep.
And that's not counting the times that we did the Dice Have Spoken in Among Us. I probably used the dice more in that game in Among Us than I have an actual campaign or one shot.
Oh, that's hilarious. So, I don't have a set of physical dice, but I do have a computer. I mean, D&D Beyond is a fantastic resource. It really is. I love D&D Beyond. And in fact, for one of the things for the one shot, I actually built a character on D&D Beyond. So, and it's just fantastic. No, it's an absolutely amazing resource. I have 2 sets of dice, but no use for them right now, and I'm itching to use them. I mean,
Right.
The build that I have for this particular one shot is for 3 people. However, I may be able to modify it to make it for a bigger crowd. But I don't think I'd want it to be too much bigger. Maybe up to 5 character players. I don't think I'd want it any bigger than that.
You don't want to do anything crazy big, especially at the start.
Yeah.
I know John did that once, and he had like 10 of us
Yep.
at one point, and he, like, within the 3rd session, he pulled us all in. He's like, all right, this has been too much.
Yep.
I'm getting burnt out just trying to do it, and we're not even halfway done.
Yep.
So we're going to split it up into 2 groups.
Yep. And then we never did anything.
Oh, yeah, you were in that one.
Yeah, I was. What did you have a question about, Ray? I saw your hand up.
So one of my friends who doesn't know jack about D&D
Uh-huh.
just asked me a very important question.
What is that?
Between Warlock and Sorcerer, which one is better?
Since I've never played either, nor have I ever been in a party with either one, I'm gonna go with Sorcerer, because then you don't have, the ties to another deity or being that you do as a Warlock. You can literally
do you
just
have
kind of
input
do
on this?
your own thing.
What now, right?
Between Warlock and Sorcerer, which one is better? Do you have any input?
I haven't played enough to really put input on.
Sorcerer is better because you get more spell slots.
That's true.
Alright.
That's what I would say personally, but again, I haven't played enough to really. Like, literally the first main game, the first actual D&D game I ever played was the one shot that we did in Dry Server.
Yeah.
I still have recording, I never uploaded. The one that I got attacked by you, Ash.
Yeah, I hit you with a shoe.
I mean, it wouldn't be a Kevin Ash.
Confrontation in a closet.
I was trying to say it wouldn't be a Kevin Ash partnership without me getting hit by you somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously, fear the shoe. I forgot that was a command, Bryce. Thank you for that. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, I seriously, that might be something that we do. So I think the live one, like in-person one, is going to be in a couple weeks because we completely butchered this last session to the point where we should have gone off to fight the dragon this next time. And we're going to have to go back, finish the quest that we didn't finish last time. With me in a new body, by the way.
Right, I'm gonna go help my friend make this character.
Alright, have a good time.
Bye-bye.
Bye! I wasn't around for those. I might have been, alive. I was just always afraid to join because I had no idea what I was doing. Aw, Bri. Well, that's okay. Honestly, if you want to join for the one-shot that I'm going to do... Hi, Justin. I just saw you. Sorry. If you want to join that one-shot, I'd be happy to do it with... that'd be what? Kevin, Bri, and maybe one other person who has probably played D&D before. I know Bri's played, but he hasn't played in a while, really. Maybe one other...
Probably John or...
Well, the only reason why I wouldn't say John is because John and I have been talking through the campaign.
Can I join?
Or through the one-shot. So he knows some stuff.
I probably said Will would be a good option, too.
That could be. I think Milo just asked to join. Yeah?
Yeah.
Sure. I'd be fine with it.
Cool. I'll start making my character tonight.
They're set for level 8. I will tell
That's
you.
fine.
I do actually have a question while I have you, and I know you probably know the answer to this.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
How do the challenge ratings work on monsters and stuff?
Challenge rating is the difficulty on the is how difficult they are.
Okay, but like, what's the difference? Like, what level should your party be to challenge a level 3 challenge level?
Oh, if you build your encounter on the on D&D Beyond, it'll tell you.
How do I do that?
I'll walk you through it after your stream.
Perfect. Is this going to be on your channel or just for fun? So, I'm doing it IRL with Masonator, Leora, and then her dad, actually, is their third. And then I'm going to do it on here, I think, with these guys. Did you know guns are canon to Avatar?
But
Maybe?
do it like a mod squad D&D session.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like,
Hey, what's actually, now that you say that, back when the pandemic had just started, when, actually, I think either John or Mark streamed it.
interesting.
It was funny that the Fluke mods, Linds's mods, it would be a D-sets.
Did he just go massive robot for anybody else? All right, then we lost Kevin. Okay, we'll have to finish that conversation later. But yeah, so it's built for level 8 characters. So, I just need to double check that my challenge levels are accurate. Yeah, he was robot. Okay, cool. That's my big problem right now is I just need to know that the challenge ratings are fine because I was trying to make it balanced where things were, pretty on par that a team of 3 or 4 roughly level 8 characters could handle it, But I didn't want it to be a pushover and I didn't want it to take forever. So... But I wanted to make it possible to be done, but also not horribly, horribly difficult. All I know is Masonator's Ranger is busted, so... And I was trying to make it a little bit more difficult for him. Like, in a single shot, he's doing upwards of 40 damage. And that's without any magic or anything. It's just the build. And I'm like, you're insane. And then it was funny during our session the other night when I was building another character because I died. He was actually rolling because they decided they were going to go, you know, necromance my character. And so he was doing all of that. And while they were, you know, off trying to figure out how to get the necromancer to actually, you know, raise me from the dead, Masonator was sitting there rolling the dice for his ranger, for his attributes and all that. And the boy was rolling 15s all over the place, and I'm like, stop it. And then meanwhile, for my poor character that I was making, I kept rolling 7s and 6s and 9s, and I'm like, stop! But yeah. How can I play the Avatar in D&D? I have no idea. Not a clue. Not sure how that works, to be honest with you. I'm sure there's probably just a mod for it. Just like there's a mod for the Smash Brothers one.
There's a homebrew for it.
Yeah. And that's essentially what my one-shot is. So, we'll see. Something bad happened? Oh, excuse me. I am officially out of Powerade, and I'm sad. I guess I had to bring in some of those. I bought a big thing of Gatorade and a big thing of Powerade at Walmart the other day, and then left them in my truck because it's been cold enough to just leave them in there. And now I've forgotten to bring them up. And now I want something to drink. I mean, I do have water bottles over there, and there's water in the fridge. I just don't feel like getting up to go get it. Okay. You know what? I'm going to be a little ridiculous. I'm going to be a little ridiculous. Ow. Okay. Hair. Hair's getting braided. Okay, I can't do it with the headphones on though. Okay. This is harder with dry hair. Okay, there we go. There's 3 pieces. Ah! We're putting it to the test, folks. I don't know if my little hair ties are going to be enough for this, though. They barely worked with the bigger one. Okay. Okay, well, you've officially run out of middle strand. No, we did the twin tails last time and it didn't work, so we're trying one braid and we'll see. It's because we're up to 195. Bring on the braid. Must have missed that. That was 2 days ago?
Kevin's been trying to tell you something, Ash.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had my headphones off. What were you saying, Kevin? Kevin?
He's speaking.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's just really quiet.
No, he literally is not coming across. Hold on. This keeps happening to me. I'll be right back. All right, Kevin, try talking for me.
Thing 1, 2, 3.
There he is.
Alright, that would explain why you haven't heard, but I know it's me.
Well, I mean, first off, I had my headphones off of my head, but
I realized that afterwards. Like, I just started talking about it. Now you don't see any more.
well, I mean, I didn't even catch that. It just came as.
I was like, why am I being ignored? I know it can be annoying, but
Aw. That was not the intention, I promise.
no. That was the joke on myself.
I don't think so, Justin. I don't think we're going to get a new Pokemon. I think we're going to get a new form. I think those Magnemite are at least partly a diversion. Braid! I think the Magnemite... I think they might be... They're still an electric type. I think they might be electric fairy. That might be fun. But I think she's going to give us a new Paldean form.
No, a chaotic person to play D&D with is Egan.
Is Ian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, she said in the trailer that they're hair clips, the ones that she's wearing. But I think they may introduce a new form of Magnemite. A Paldean form. That are very similar to her hair clips, for example.
It's an interesting marketing strategy if I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? My roommate came in and suggested something.
What did they suggest?
A Paldean, a regional Paldean form of Magnezone,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a plush instead of steel.
Honestly, I can see that.
Yep. That would make perfect sense, especially if they kept the fairy type. If they kept the electric and gave it fairy instead of steel.
Yeah, that's what her thought was.
A lot of people are thinking it's going to be Pommy's evolution, but I don't think that's going to be the case because the Pikachu clones usually don't get an evolution.
There's that, and there's also the Terra type, which you have to take into consideration, which any Pokemon can Terra type.
That's true.
Right.
We're officially at 200 eggs, by the way. And no shiny. I need to
I'm
get these out of my
actively
pocket.
interested in what happens tomorrow because of the fact that A, she could rickroll us, or B, she could flat out tell us.
Yeah, that's
If
fair.
I get rickrolled again, I'm going to throw hands.
They probably won't rickroll a second time, but yeah.
No, you know what they need to do? If they're going to actually rickroll us, actually do a rickroll.
Never
No.
Or switch it to like a Pokemon. Actually, no, they technically did it with the Bidoof. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's a loss.
I have faith in the Braid. All hail the Braid. We're trying. We're trying it, Ektrick. We're seeing if it works. Because sometimes it's been super fast and sometimes it's been way late. Because there was one that was like the last couple eggs of the stream and then one that was within the first 10 of the stream. So it's like, eh. Pokemon has rickrolled us before with the Bidoof? Yeah. I'm curious, though. If you guys were to do the one-shot, what kind of characters would you make? Like, rough guess.
An auto gnome.
Dragonborn.
A what gnome?
What?
A what gnome?
Auto gnome.
What the heck is that?
It's a robot.
Ooh, okay. Dragonborn. I'm feeling the Dragonborn pride. I played a Dragonborn up until last week.
Ash, an auto gnome
Uh-huh.
is a sentient robot that gained freedom from its creator.
All right.
I got it from Spelljammers.
Okay, neato.
I've been wanting to make one.
Heck yeah. Do love a good Dragonborn. I think Masonator's Ranger is an elf. But other than that, I don't know what the other two are going to do. If they keep their same characters, excuse me, then they're going to end up with a bard half-elf and a dwarf ranger, or not ranger, excuse me, barbarian, which could be fine, but they need something else. That was why I was playing a dragonborn paladin, and then I've since been reincarnated as a half-orc.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that was fun, because we also have an orc in our party. We adopted him. I didn't like it. The half-elf's in love with him. It's kind of weird. But it's kind of funny. Honestly, you can probably check out the entire story on Leora's page. I think she's got pretty much the whole thing of that whole arc on there. But Masonator actually made a like a table of different options that he could do the first second that he was left alone. Most of them involved running away and just leaving. Or, you know, leaving and going and telling a bunch of orc buddies to come kill us all. But the one that he went with, because of the role, was heart attack. Not for, you know, the character to have a heart attack, but to make poor Leora have a heart attack. So what he ended up doing was he went on watch and just dipped. But while he was gone, ran into a bear, decided to kill it, and then bring it back to camp for food. And he kept giving us the option. It's like, do you go find him? Do you go do what you're supposed to do? And I'm like, let's just keep on. And she's like, but save the orc. He may be in trouble. You know, stuff like that. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. But yeah, he killed the bear. Got us all a bunch of rations. It was great. Oh, goodness. But yeah, the last thing from the session was me waking up as a half-orc and screaming in the mirror. So, we'll see how the rest of that goes on Sunday. So, but depending on if we can beat the dragon this week or not, we'll determine when the one-shot is. Because it could be, you know, a week from Sunday, or it could be 2 weeks, 3 even. I doubt it'll be 3. We are not ready to fight that daggum dragon. We're not. We need to be level 5. It's so bad.
Alright, I'm back at the warehouse, so I'm gonna dip out for a little bit.
Alrighty, have a good one.
Talk to you all later.
I need to go and do something, so I will talk to you later.
Oh, well, have a good one. And then there were 2. Are your matches not going well? I'm sorry.
No, I have a losing streak.
I'm sorry. But all it takes is 1 win to break it. Huzzah.
You're talking to me.
And?
I am not that good at this game.
So? You've won before, haven't you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 1 victory.
I have faith in you. You can do it.
Here's my... Okay, Ash. Here's my
Yes.
win-loss ratio for the last 48 matches.
Okay.
17 wins, 31 losses.
All right. That's actually a pretty solid batting average. Actually, now I'm curious. What is the math on that? You said it was how many wins?
17 to 31.
Oh, dude, that you're looking at an amazing batting average. That's a 500 and almost 50 batting average. Come on, man. You'd be the best in all of Major League Baseball. Just about.
How? That's under a 500.
Not according to the math I did. Should be 0.548. Because it's a little over half.
No,
Okay.
it's not. It's under half.
You said 17 out of 31?
No. 17 wins, 31 losses out of 48.
Still, 0.354. Still a really good batting average. And those people get paid millions. Like, what the hey? Okay. Let's see. We're up to 210. We're probably going to hit 250 today. I was thinking we might get to 3, but I don't think we're going to quite make that. And that's okay. As long as we get to the 250 today, I will be happy with our accomplishments. Because that meant we did 125 today. Which is double what we did last time. So, I'm happy. Or not double what we did. It's the same amount we did last time. Okay, come on. Alrighty. Come on. Iggies. Oh, goodness. I was watching a Dylan Hollis video last night. And it was the one where he said that lard was the closest thing he had to a nemesis.
Oh, yeah.
And it's funny because as he starts to say, you know, closest thing he has to a nemesis, like, he accidentally flings the lard off of the spoon and it goes flying. He's just like, nemesis! This is really funny. It's like me in saran wrap. Or styrofoam. He's styrofoam. Ugh. I swear, styrofoam is worse than nails on a chalkboard. And I don't think anyone can argue with that. $211 eggs. Bum, 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 bum. $212.
Let's see if trying out a new weapon will help me.
There you go. What kind of weapon were you using?
It's known as the undercover umbrella.
The undercover brella?
Yep.
Alright then. What are you changing to?
The Dark Tentra Dualies.
Interesting. Like the names.
Well, the undercover umbrella is an umbrella that's a shotgun.
Alright. So what game are you playing? Are you Splatooning?
Splatoon.
Or? Okay.
And then the Dark Tentra Dualies are, basically they're tentacle shaped dual machine pistols.
All right then. Based on my personality and what you know about me, what D&D race do you think I would be? First thing that popped into my head was half-elf, but I'm thinking either halfling or a gnome.
Gnome.
But it was so funny. In the time between when I died and when they resurrected me, I built an entirely brand new character from scratch. Filled out all the spell slots and everything. Like, I was good to go. And it was so funny because the party's like, no, we need the Dragonborn back. And so they decided to go to the Necromancer and attempt to, you know, necromance me back. And I had to ask a very pivotal question of the DM. Which was, purgatory or straight to the god? And he said, straight to the god. And I said, I'm not coming back. Because my character was a paladin. And so they forcibly dragged me back in the body of a half-orc. I was very upset by this. Dragon muncher? I mean, I do most of the munching in our group. Followed them by the dwarf, actually.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
So, yeah, I'm really excited about the one shot. I think it's going to go really well. I really need to work out the kinks. Can you give me an example of how your typical campaign works? Well, most people get source material, aka they get a book that tells you basically how to do it. And your DM bases everything off of that. Each player who's playing builds a character. As long as it's legal, nobody really minds usually. And for the most part, as long as you've got some well-roundedness amongst your party, they don't care what you are or what kind you build. Because, like, our party is a half-elf bard, a dwarf barbarian, and a formerly dragonborn, now half-orc paladin. So, and then we have an assistant sidekick of a human spellcaster. She pretty much just casts Cure Wounds a lot. And we have an orc that we borrowed. AKA charmed, threw him in jail, and then had join our party. Yeah, it's a mess. But yeah. So like ours is a standard defeat the dragon. But we've been sent on missions to go do some stuff. Like we went to Gnomengard and got destroyed by gnomes who wouldn't listen to us. And the whole way we could have avoided that is by being friendly. Even though we tried to explain ourselves and they just were like, nope. And I'm like, you set us up for failure with that one? Gonna do a villain campaign at some point, or have you already done one? I've not done one. I want to. I want to do one where no one can be a good alignment. I want some neutrals and I want some evils. I want to try that. I want to see how badly that goes for me. I've also never DM'd before, so the one shot will be my first time ever doing anything like that. So I'm a little nervous. Just because, like I said, I've never done that before. I'm not super quick-witted with comebacks and things. I like to think things through too much. But yeah. No, it's super fun. Especially if you get a good group of people. Like, I've played with some people who just really didn't want to be there. And it was horrible. And then I've played with people who really want to play, and it's some of the most fun times that I've ever had. Really is. It's one thing I love about board games and things just in general is all of that. So we have about 30 more eggs, and then we can call this a stream. Okay. Whee! Yeah, D&D can be as fun or as painful as you can make it. It is entirely up to you. So, but yeah, I'm excited to play. Watching the episode of the Goldbergs, and that's how I found out. I've never heard of that, so they play it a lot actually in Stranger Things, which is fun. They always start out the season by playing D&D, and I appreciate it. So that's how I found out about Backstreet Boys too, but that's another story. Oh my, how did you not know about the Backstreet Boys? I'm sweating in the shade, fun times. I mean, you can come steal some of this cold. I know that's not how that works, but can you just bottle it up and take it with you? Have just a little bottle that's a portal, and it's just taking all the cold from here and spitting it out over there. That'd be funny, actually. I was born in 2002. Oh, you're a baby. Never seen falling snow. It's not doing it anymore, but I would say I could show you, but I can't. Perhaps one of these blizzards that I know we're gonna get. We're gonna get a few. So, we'll see. I turn 26 tomorrow. Fun. Dude, I'm older than you are. I turned 27 in January. My husband turns 28. It takes place in the 80s, and it tells the story of about the creator's life stories back in the 80s. Family nerd friends. Ah. Snow dirty and on the ground. I'm not even sure how that works, to be honest with you. Other than if you're talking like on embankments, because yes, that is a thing. I saw that a lot when I was in New York. $20. Dude, you hurt my soul, Justin. You're a baby. You're all babies. If you have to start the year of your birth with a 2, you're a baby. I don't care. If you must start the year of your birth with a 2, you are a baby. If you can't put a 19... Ugh. Well, when I went to Japan, we missed the snow by 2 days. Oh, I think I vaguely recall you saying that before. 1999. Thank you, Price. You're not a baby. Oh, that is pretty. Cherry blossoms are awesome. Yeah, we're the same year, but I'm almost a full year older than you are. Because I'm January and you're... Are you October or November? Where'd you say? Where'd you say? Where'd you say? Oh, you turn tomorrow. I'm dunce. Happy early birthday. I completely just missed that. Oh, I'm envious of people that are older than me. They grew up in the 80s and 90s. I mean, technically, I grew up in the early 2000s. Like, as far as, like, that's most of my waking memory. But I remember pre-Y2K. I'm tomorrow, which is October this month. Yeah, I realized that. I was like, I know you said it somewhere. It's because you said tomorrow. And I'm a dunce, and it's fine.
So, Ash,
Yes.
I don't know what you want to build for an encounter,
Uh-huh.
but you can have a combat rating combined of 12
Combined?
of all creatures in the fight. Yeah,
Oh, crap.
that'll be hard.
Well, I guess I'm back to the drawing board.
Why?
Because I was pulling straight from a book and was just looking for what I wanted and didn't pay attention to the challenge ratings. And one of the characters is a 12.
Yeah, that's a deadly encounter.
All right, then. For level 8s?
Let me see. One level 12 encounter, right?
Yeah, challenge level 12. Now I'm nervous that I made this too hard. I thought they were doing an awful lot of damage. Yeah, it did not click right away. Yeah, Big Time Rush was post my time. I'd never even heard that name until after I was out of high school. And I graduated in 2014. Yeah, I'm starting to think I made this too hard, Milo. And now I'm scared.
I'm just scrolling down to find the challenge rating of 12.
Uh-huh.
So I can give you exactly what it is for level 8s.
Thank you. So, Unison, I am running a D&D one-shot for my husband and some friends of ours. And hubby wants to be level 8. And so I was trying to come up with stuff. And just went and did stuff like as I was kind of picturing it. And I found some examples in a couple books that we have. And
yeah, Ash,
didn't pay attention to the challenge ratings. And now I think I made it too hard.
Rating level 12 character
Monster? Uh-huh.
Is a deadly encounter.
Crap. Crap, crap, crap! What's considered a normal to slightly difficult for a level 8?
Give me 1 minute.
For 3 specifically.
For 3 level 8s?
Yeah.
Let me...
I don't know. No, get out of the way. Yeah, I'm starting to think I made this encounter too hard. And I did so much work last night, too. Now I'm gonna be all for naught. I'm gonna be like Eeyore. And it's all for naught. Oh. One of the best, like, most clever clips I've ever seen came from an episode of Winnie the Pooh. Or actually, it might have been one of the movies. But regardless, they fell in a hole. And just everything from then out is just so clever.
So, how many creatures were you planning on having in this fight?
In the first one, just one.
Okay, just one?
Yeah. The second one had 5. And that was where the 12 came in.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Did not pay attention to that. I was more so looking at their HP. I wasn't paying attention to how much damage, I guess, that they were doing. HPs and health points, or HPs and hit points? Well, health points and hit points are the same in this case. It's how much damage you can take. But not how much damage you deal out. Which is what I should have been paying more attention to.
You said you wanted a medium?
Medium to slightly difficult. Like, I don't want the first one to be super hard, but I want the second one at least to be pretty challenging. But not, not doable, Still want him to live by the end of it. Just in pieces. I apparently didn't read my books well enough.
Combat rating 10 to 11.
10 to
For a
11?
solo enemy.
For a solo enemy. Okay, what about a party of 5? Like, not the party that's, attacking the enemy. I'm talking about that many enemies. Very good questions all around there, Justin.
For that, Ash, what you want to do
Uh-huh.
is have your boss be the highest challenge rating,
Mm-hmm.
and then fill it up with peons underneath it.
Well, I don't want to give away
So-
too many spoilers.
No, don't tell me anything. I'm just gonna give you an example. Like,
But I
those
can't do that.
keys-
It's not a big baddie. I will say that. That was the original plan, but I changed up what I was doing. Actually, after one of John's suggestions. Oh, here we go. Oh, golly, gee willikers. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh. They casted Ares? Adam Copeland. All right then. Don't know that name. Okay. I think we're caught up now. 238 eggs. I think he's more pink than purple, actually. But he's not this pink. Like, if we could cross the two, that'd be more the color of shiny Spheal.
Ash.
Yes.
A 5 monster difficulty for a hard rating.
Yes.
You could do 2 level 5s and 3 level 1s.
Okay.
That's a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
But what you want to do is you choose whatever you want to be your strongest and most difficult enemy.
Uh-huh.
So say if you wanted to go with the Rot Troll.
Okay.
That's a 9 already.
Okay.
What you're gonna want to do, say if it has a dire wolf pet, you add that, and then it's a hard difficulty right there. So,
Wow. Okay, then. I may have to rethink this.
but
I may really
you
have
had-
to rethink this.
Ash,
Yeah?
but if you add 3 wolves to that, it may be deadly. But guess what?
What?
It's not gonna do you. It's not gonna do it any good
Why is that?
because the Rot Troll is your biggest difficulty.
Uh-huh.
The 3 wolves only have 11 HP apiece.
Okay. But they had pack tactics and stuff like that, so...
And the dire wolf only has 37.
So they're not all that challenging.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send this to John and be like, how can I get this sort of vibe, but on a level that's not going to kill everybody in one
Yep.
hit?
I'd suggest going to a professional.
Going to the professional. I mean, I've tried reaching out in the Discord server, but no. So I'll just have to DM John and be like, help! Or I could phone Ian.
Oh wait, no. Why did it reset on me?
What reset on you?
Okay, so it's still deadly, but
Maybe just minus a wolf.
Rot Troll itself is hard.
Gotcha.
So you want your big bad monster to be under probably challenge rating 7,
Mm-hmm.
and then fill it with weaker monsters. Like kobolds or direwolves that
Yeah.
have pack tactics.
Which makes
Which will
them...
make the fight challenging,
Mm-hmm.
but not deadly.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna have to phone a friend and work through some of this, because this is not going the way I thought it would go. Like, I didn't want to go too much higher, but yet one of my things was a level 12. I was like, oh, that's
Yeah,
not gonna
no.
work.
Nope.
Considering, actually, do I have my notes still? Hang on. I can find it. Let's see. You're only a 5. You're a 3. You're an 8. Oh, you're only a 9. I thought you were a 12. And you're a 3. So, yeah. My highest one is a 9. So, I still need to break it down. I still need to lower it, but still. It's not as bad as I thought. And I think my thing actually died.
Oh.
My controller. I think it died there for a second. No, it's okay. These are going to be the last 5 of the stream. Last 5 eggs. That way, I can get to what I need to get to here in a little bit. Oh, excuse me. And, I can pick Milo's brain a little bit. Maybe John's. Somebody's. I need help. And you said it's just on D&D Beyond you can see that? How to do the challenge ratings and stuff? What would be the highest it can be with 4 level 8s?
4 level 8s?
Yes.
Not on the thing anymore.
Uh-huh.
Oh, with 4 level 8s?
Uh-huh.
Probably a combined challenge rating of maybe for all the monsters in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Combined challenge rating between 12 and 14.
Okay. So yeah, I still have to knock down a couple of things, but I might be able to get away with keeping part of what I did.
Yeah.
I just have to change a couple of things. Make it a little bit more even. Okay, here we go. Last 5 of the stream. Let's see if we get our shiny. If we can get our flippin' shiny in the last 5 of the stream with the braid, I'm going to scream. Just saying. Ba ba ba. Hashtag shiny luck. I hope, Kirsten. I hope. Oh, goodness. This is 249. Can we get it? Nope. And last but not least, 250. I doubt it. And that's okay. That's a no-go. It is not the braid. Or at least not, you know, adding a braid halfway through the stream. That was just, you know, attempting. Oh, okay. Sag. Yeah, it's okay. So, we are going to save up And, let's go on a raid. Let's see. Who is live at the moment? Is anybody that we know? Let's find out. Because I need to know these things. Oh, we got a couple people live. What are you live with? I don't know what that is. Oh, we're definitely not doing that one. Yeah, we can do this one. Come on. Tired of ads. Let me grab that link. Come over here. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to come over here. And we are going to raid my friend Anxious. Razor just went live. Hang on. Did he now? Did he like just go live? Just go live? Yeah, he's not even popping up on my thing as having gone live. Actually, now that I look, I can't even find him. Where the heck is he? Razor, where are you? No, seriously, where is Razor? There you are. Huh. I think we're still gonna go with Christian, but thank you for the suggestion, Kirsten. I'm kind of mad I didn't see that sooner, but that's okay. We're still gonna send the love over to Anxious Christian. Don't forget to do the hashtag PuppyPack raid as always, and go send the love over to Christian. He is currently shiny hunting in Dynamax Adventures, so go show him some love. I love you all, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye, chat.